Welcome back, everybody, to what I expect may be our last episode of the current multiplayer game that we are playing on Hearts of Iron 4. The next one is going to be, the next series is going to be The Great War, and we've already got something like 12 or 15 people signed up to take part in that one. But before we get started, as I'm waiting for everybody to join for this episode, I do want to announce the winners of our four HOI 4 keys that we are giving away, and special thanks to Insane, who is one of our moderators on Discord and here on YouTube, who graciously donated a total of 7 Hearts of Iron 4 keys. We're giving away 4, and then we're going to do another giveaway for 3 more. And the winners, based on the information that I have, are IT Dragon, Paul Wasmuth. So IT Dragon is from Rossford, Ohio. Paul Wasmuth of Buffalo, New York. Paul Sedario of Hurst, Texas. And then Joao, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Lima of Villarreal, Portugal. I will be sending all of you emails to let you know that you won in case you didn't hear this message. But thank you to Insane. Thank you to everybody who entered. We will be very soon doing another giveaway. Probably we'll announce that with a link at the beginning of the new multiplayer series when that starts. So here you can see who we've got so far. We've got Grumblebee as the Soviet Union. That's our big enemy. We are at war with him. Wise Guy is Italy. We didn't have Italy during the last episode, so I think that's going to help. Lieutenant Rixus, Insane as Japan. Torsk as the United States, who is the big question mark right now. We're worried about what he's going to do. And Screwloose as Legionary Transylvania. Let's dive in. Okay, so time for the mess that is the current war in the Soviet Union, and I am most definitely going to be losing large parts of my army. Obviously, the ones that got surrounded here, I've already pretty much lost. I'm trying desperately to pull what's left of these troops out of here. My goal now, especially since we have Italy and since we're making progress in the east with Japan, is just to sit back and hold the line against the Soviets and let my allies do the work until an opportune moment when I can try to break through, because he's just got fortresses all the way along here. So I'm going to try to bomb him, use my air power, but otherwise let the rest of the allies do the work. Okay, so we were waiting for our Italian friend to get ready. So he has finished what he needs to do. Since he wasn't here last time, everything was kind of screwed up by the AI. I'm pulling everybody out as quickly as I can. I know I'm going to lose divisions. That's unavoidable. But let's talk about what I've been doing in the meantime as far as my production goes. I'm actually going to go ahead and slow down these divisions that I'm producing. I really don't need more divisions. I just need to make sure that the ones I have the equipment they need. And speaking of, let's talk about production. I'm mass producing strategic bombers. It's going to take a while to get those up to speed. Right now I'm only producing 1.5 a week. Jet fighters, we're producing 2 a day. Need mad amounts of tanks. Also producing tactical bombers, which I've modified. And we're going to use all of that air power to try and soften up the target as much as possible, so to speak. But you can see how thin we are all along this front. I want to take a look real quick at the situation with fortifications. My fortifications are back here because obviously I had previously pushed him back. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's South America. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so I've established a pretty strong air supremacy in Belarus and Ukraine, the Black Sea. And it looks like, is that Italy that's planning an invasion here? I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's Italy. So he's getting ready to launch an invasion right up in here, and that'll be nice because I'm moving my troops into this Turkish front. And hopefully, the more fronts we open up, Grumblebee's already having a hard time keeping up with all the different fronts he has to manage because there's so many different places that he's being attacked. The more fronts we open up, the harder this is going to be for him. We've got up here, Italy's going into Finland. We've got the territory here that I pulled out of. So I'm just going to hold the line here, and we're just going to try to overwhelm him everywhere else. So So we've got our troops into position now, and it's telling us right now that it's a somewhat risky plan, but I'm not too worried about that. He's only got one division in some of these areas, so it's really just a matter of being able to use our air power to our advantage. So I'm gonna shift some of my air power down there. What do we have here? That's close air support. Close air support would actually come in really handy down here. So we're going to shift some of the close air support, 174 planes. And we're going to get them attacking in the Caucasus. We can use our air power to our advantage. He really doesn't have air power much of anywhere at the moment. Just waiting. It takes a little while for the planes to get there, especially when we're simming kind of slow at the moment. Okay, so let's see what that does, what we'll be able to do. He's got a little bit of attrition in this unit. Looks like only about a 5% though. I'm just not entirely sure I want to launch this attack just yet. Divisions are still preparing. I'd really like to coordinate it with when Italy lands, but I got to find out from him when that's going to be. So Insane told me he's struggling for convoys, so I'm going to send him 300 convoys, and I may send him more. I've got almost 900 right now, so hopefully that's going to help with his supply issues that he's having. That's been a struggle for him at the moment. Let's see if that relieves that a little bit. I'm waiting to launch this attack. I don't want to do it too early and find that I'm really struggling. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to take all of these areas where he's only got one small sliver of territory. So if we can cut him off, destroy this one division here, then we can cut off and destroy 6 more divisions here. It's a really risky area that he's at, so I'm going to use my air power to help with it. We're going to push down and take all of that first, and then we can shorten this front line considerably and make it just right here instead of all along here. It's a really dangerous spot. I'm honestly surprised he didn't just pull back out of there. He's only got one division. Try and put as much as I can into that spot. Alright, we've got our tactical bombers into action now, and they're doing the job. 12 divisions on one. The air power is making all the difference. Made a huge difference when I got them selected, because there's actually 2 different regions here, and I had them fly into this region instead of this one. So now that I've got them in the right region, they're doing their job. There's 174 of them, and I think they're softening up the target just enough for us to be able to finish them off. Maybe. Come on, guys. Let's do this. We get them cut off from supply, then it gets a lot easier to deal with these other 6 divisions. Man, we're 98%. How could we start losing now? There we go. I think we've got it. Man, every territory is a grind right now, trying to take it. There's 99, finally. I think I'm going to need to get some more tactical bombers down here, because the air power does seem to help a lot. I just think I need more of it. Alright, looks like Italy's landing, and they've done so successfully. Let's go ahead and get some... Oh, we've actually just upgraded to the latest and greatest on tanks. Let's work on doctrine some more if we can. It doesn't appear we have anything at the moment. But Italy's got their little beachhead right here. Let's see if we can... Okay, we do have air superiority all throughout the region. So that's good news. Let's go ahead and try to continue pushing down here, because now he can't afford to do much to defend that area if he's also got to defend down here. We'll just keep the pressure up, even if it means casualties. All right, so we've got, I think, some supply issues down here because there's so many divisions. So I'm going to send von Kluckler's army over here to help out with the Italians. See if we can't spread the wealth a little bit. I'm not going to give any specific orders, though. What I want to do is just want to kind of manually control them. I think maybe that removing some of those divisions down here might alleviate some supply issues that we're having. So we'll land over here and we'll give our guys some time. You can see they're going to finally start reorganizing. Our average strength is only 24% right now in those units. So what I'm doing now is I'm ramping back my production of air power because we've got air superiority everywhere. We're being pretty effective with it. What I need to do now is I need to rebuild. Oh boy. Looks like we lost Grumblebee. Let's see if we can try to resync it. Alright, we're also about 6 months away from having nuclear weapons, which would be interesting since we do have air superiority pretty much everywhere. We're still getting these guys into position. What I'd really like to do is punch through somewhere and hit him behind here. But for now, I'll just be happy to kind of help Italy hold the line as best we can. I'm getting a little nervous about the situation up here, because he's about to get into a position where he's going to start hitting me there. So I think we're going to have to send some of our Western Front, or our Eastern Front troops here. Maybe we'll take these 11 infantry divisions and go throw them on the border here to help with the situation a little bit. We can spare 11 divisions from the Eastern Front because he's not attacking us anytime soon. Oh, Italy, what's the deal here? We can't lose again. So let's draw a battle line here. See if we can't break out a little bit. Oh, it's getting ugly. I don't want to lose more divisions because I moved into a salient we couldn't hold. So let's push out. What's my air power looking like? We're gonna shift our tactical bombers to this region to help out. Okay, it looks like Legionary Transylvania is rushing some divisions up there too. Mine aren't quite there yet. Alright, I sent Italy a message because he wasn't pushing up from Turkey. It looks like he might be now. Because he's got all these divisions here. He's got like 15 divisions right here, but he's not attacking. We need some more pressure on him to help consolidate these gains. And it looks like we might be getting it finally. We're going to finally smash here. And if we do that and we connect these two, that's going to help a ton. And that should start helping us resolve this situation down here in Turkey. There it is. We've got it connected now. Awesome. That helps a lot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to redraw these lines along one continuous border. And then we're going to try to push everything from here up to there. Let's see what's going on in the rest of the world. First of all, we'll look at our other fronts. I've moved up and I'm holding the line here, so he's not going to be able to push through into my territory from the Finnish territory there. Down here in South America, there's a lot of action going on. I don't know why on earth Turkey's got a bunch of divisions in South America when they could be fighting with us against the Soviets. But Brazil is taking on the U.S. there. He's dealing with a naval invasion down here near Rio. And then let's take a look out here in the east, how things are going. Really doesn't seem like a lot has changed. It just continues to be a real mess in the east. So, oh, hey, look at that. The Soviets have launched an invasion all along my front. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. We're going to probably need to go ahead and make sure that we continue to have air superiority in these regions. And get as many planes helping out as possible. But he's pushing all the way along the line at this point. But so far, it's not working out so great for him. Let's see how the casualties go up. Mine are at 1.8 million. His are at 2.49 million. Hopefully we cause a lot of casualties. We do have our fallback line to our fortifications if need be. So I'm really not losing a lot of men, and he is just bleeding himself dry, hurling himself against me. And the funny thing is I don't even have a lot in the way of fortifications here because our fortification line is back a little ways. But I might want to think about building some fortifications along this front since that's where he seems to be attacking me. So I'm going to start doing that so we can hold our gains. I'll have to go in and advance this above everything else that I'm working on at the moment. I don't even know how many factories I have working at any given point. It looks like a decent amount. So we'll get these all built real fast. That won't take very long. Make sure we're getting enough equipment to all of our boys at the front. And we'll just let him bleed himself dry trying to attack me. Seems to be working so far. Eventually he's going to run out of equipment. He looks like he was about to make some progress here, so we're going to get... We only had a couple divisions there, so we're going to put 12 divisions there, and we'll see how he likes that. It was one thing when he was attacking with 14 against 2 or 3. Watch this number climb as more divisions arrive. Meanwhile, he's still attacking along all these fronts, even though it's not working for him. I love it. I love when he attacks. Although he is pushing against Romania. That's a problem that I really can't do anything about. Except to maybe send... I guess we could send some divisions over here to the Eastern Front to help out with that. Let's send them to Army Group South. And we'll put them on that border. See if we can help him out. Alright, we're going to take some more troops off the line down here in Turkey. Honestly, just really nothing to be gained. We're not pushing very well there anyway. So that means what we're going to need to do now is we're going to pull all of our air power back. And redeploy it to deal with the Soviet issues that we're facing in mainland Europe at the moment. So I'm pushing a bunch of divisions over here, and we're very quickly going to deal with them. I'm going to try to cut them off right here, and then we could destroy all of those divisions that he thinks is so quickly advancing into Romania. So I've lost very, very few. I've lost about 20,000 men since he started this attack, and he's lost a couple 100,000. It's really been one-sided, and I love that he's continuing to push it. And now we're going to finally get these other divisions into position. If we can push through and take Odessa, we're going to cut off at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, 12 or 15 divisions down here in Romania, and that would be huge. here we go. We're about to achieve the cutoff that we were seeking. I'm pushing divisions down there. It looks like he must be too, because he suddenly doesn't have nearly as many on the line up here as he used to. I think his decision to attack through Romania seemed to him to be a good idea at the time, but it may be the turning point in this war. We just got to get a spot where we can cut him off. I'm trying desperately to move enough divisions down there to make that happen. All right, we're going to try to do this, but we're overrunning him everywhere else at the same time. But if I can just win this battle, he's trying to rush more divisions down there. Nowhere else we're really fighting. I just need to win this fight here. I got another division down there, and I think that's going to be enough to hold it. But we're pushing back in Transylvania now. I almost forgot we're doing research. We are 147 days away from having nukes. And I'm also building nuclear reactors so that we'll be able to start producing those nuclear weapons once the time comes. All right, we've upgraded our strategic bombers to strategic bomber 2. Oh, what's happening now? Not too worried about what's happening in the Caribbean at the moment. Darn it. He's going to probably escape from Romania. We got him cut off. So now it's a matter of pushing with everything we have to destroy these divisions. So that's what we're going to do. We've got an opportunity to destroy a massive part of his army. You can see the jump now. He's up all the way to 3 million in losses. And we'll watch and see how much higher that goes when all these divisions get taken out. I'm in the middle of reorganizing my army. But this could definitely have been a turning point in the war against the Soviet Union. Let's see how things are going elsewhere. Looks like Japan's finally dealing with these last few pockets of resistance. Once he deals with all of that and he can get everything on the front line, that's going to be really good. And I think at that point we're going to start to see the Soviet Union collapse. Italy's making a little bit of progress over here now that we kind of remove some of the congestion. What's going on over here? I don't know why the Soviet Union owns these couple of territories there, but we'll deal with that quickly enough. We'll need to keep him cut off over here. Alright, we're making another push down here in Turkey. We've got him up to 96%. We've got 16 divisions taken on 1. This could be yet another opportunity to try and cut off some Soviet divisions from the rest of their friends. And then destroy them in the process. Let's see what's happening in South America. U.S. is really struggling. And actually, it looks like we may have him surrounded there too. And that's a lot of American divisions. Holy cow. That could be just devastating to the Americans. So things are looking up right now for our cause. Let's watch how the Soviet casualty figures continue to climb. U.S. has lost 1.3 million altogether. And he is in desperate situation there. I don't want to attack in Odessa yet. Oh no, he opened it up. Oh, okay, that's why. We got to get some divisions down there. We've got to get him cut off again. Actually, we might... No, we don't have him cut off. Darn it. Alright, we'll figure that out. We've got him cut off in Turkey, finally. So that's going to make a big difference as well. Let's take a look at the casualties now for the Soviets. Up to 3.12 million. So he's lost 300,000 or 400,000 since his attack started. We've only lost about 60,000 in that time. That's been a lot of really tough fighting too. If we can just deal with this pocket, we'll be in good shape.
Ziel anvisiert. Befehle.
Yeah, let's take a look and see if we can...
Ausrücken.
maybe get a breakthrough in Gommel. He's only got one division there. Once we deal with Romania, that's what I'm going to look for. Is I'm going to start looking for spots where he's only got a little bit of help. He's going to move another division down there, but that's to be expected. Let's see if we can finally finish off these divisions now that we've got him cut off. Because they won't get supplies, so they'll start losing their organization slowly. If we can cut him off here too, that'd be even better. It's March 1945 now. We're still 127 days away from nukes. We've got all the air doctrine now. Man, we can't quite finish him off down there. Definitely got him here, though. Okay, Grumblebee's back, so we can continue. We paused the game to give him time to come back to watch his army's destruction. Oh, he's the wrong country. What? Oh, boy. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on there. Yeah, he chose Turkey. Okay. So Grumble says he thinks he's going to surrender, which, I mean, makes sense. I believe, even though there's a long way to go in the war, I believe the turning point has been reached, and we're probably approaching a situation where he's not going to be able to win. Because as we cut off and destroy all these divisions, I know he's probably still got manpower, but I doubt he's got the supplies to equip the men that he has. And we're surrounding and destroying divisions all over the place right now. I think the same thing's about to happen to the United States. Let's take a look and see. He's not surrounded the U.S., but all of his armies are at almost zero strength and supply and organization. Well, they're not all at zero strength, but they're almost all at zero organization. So I think we're going to start seeing massive American armies destroyed here soon. Grumble says, okay, I surrender. For a while there, you know, at the beginning of this episode, I wasn't entirely sure it was going to go well for us. But then we hit that turning point, and I think it happened when he launched his all-out offensive. And he just didn't have the men to do it. I think we need to send Army Group North into the Soviet Union. It looks like he must have pulled back. He has no divisions on the line up here at all. They must have pulled back somewhere. Let's Army Group South. Let's push our offensive line out as well. Into the motherland the German army marched. Sorry, I had to throw a little Sabaton in there. Oh yeah, the fall of Kiev. We had Kiev before, I think, but now we've really got it. I don't even see... Where are all the Soviet divisions? He didn't destroy his divisions, did they? Did he? I think he did. He either pulled them all back... I don't know what happened. Well then, I guess that's one way to finish it up. Oh, there it is. Torsk is excited. He finally got to use an atomic bomb. The atomic bomb has been dropped on Suriname. We're just sending everybody on a mass rush toward Moscow. I think Grumble just destroyed his armies to make it easier. He's only got 6 to 11 divisions now. So I guess that's pretty well going to spell the end of all of this. We do still have the U.S. down here. Maybe we should send our planes to go help the situation. Should we? I don't know if we can get our planes there or not. Yep, looks like the U.S. is going down now. So I think this probably spells the end. Looks like the Axis forces are going to win this thing. So I don't think he can surrender yet because he hasn't gone down by at least 50%. The Stalin loyalists are holding out in Moscow. That's where the few remaining divisions were. We got a long way to go, though, to finish off the Soviet Union, even though he doesn't have any divisions at this point. We got to march through and take all the remaining obstacles. All right, here we go. We're making our way slowly toward Moscow. These Soviet divisions are holding out. We're about to take Leningrad. Once we take Leningrad, we'll go deal with some of the others. Let's move up here and take Tallinn. We've got to try and encircle the armies in Moscow. How close is he to surrendering? He's down by about half. No surrender, Torsk says. Let's see what's happening over there in a minute. After we see Moscow fall, we'll go see what's happening with the Americans. Oh, the Soviets are being stubborn here. So let's draw our borders and deal with this appropriately, I guess. We got a lot of divisions that aren't in position. Soviet Estonia has capitulated. That's because we took Tallinn and we took Leningrad. Let's get up here and grab some of these other areas. We're still trying to make our way to Moscow. No. You keep going that way. Alright, let's see what's happening with the Americans. Yep, he's been pretty well driven out of South America. We still can't quite get to Moscow. There's only a few Soviet divisions. I think maybe his allies are part of the problem. It's May, so it's not like the weather's bad. We ought to be able to march in at this point. We got a lot of divisions down here that are still trying to move around. Let's push them all toward Moscow. I'm going to try to bring some up from this other side. Is there only one division actually in Moscow? Now we can't tell how many there are. Yeah, there is one. Sevastopol has finally fallen. That's down on the Black Sea and the Crimea. Looks like the legionary Transylvanians took that. We're finally winning the battles in and around Moscow. Oh, we got cut off. That's not good. Suddenly there are a bunch of Russian divisions. I don't know where those came from. I wouldn't have rushed so quickly if I'd have known that. We also got to get our air power up there. I hadn't been really dealing with that too much because we didn't need to. Too bad I won't get a chance to drop nukes on the Soviets. We won't get that far. We're still 55 days away from nuclear bombs. Alright. Looks like Legionary Transylvania was trying to come up and sneak into Moscow from the rear, but that's not going to happen. We are slowly encircling him. I don't know what the deal here is. We'll get this figured out, though. Just taking much longer than I expected, considering he basically disbanded his army. We're about to be on the gates of Moscow from several different directions. Let's look at the casualty numbers now. Almost 11 million on their side, 7.6 million for us. I think they should be able to surrender now. Because it's at 50%. Oh no, that's his war participation. He's past 50%. Come on. On to Moscow. Why are these guys not marching into Moscow? Let's go after this guy first. No, go. There we go. We'll destroy those two divisions. It's a lot like the situation with the Red Army approaching Berlin historically, which we're not too far off the timeline. We're a little later. There we go. And then once we get in there, now we'll send everything we've got at the capital. But he's going to hold out for dear life. No, 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 no. Keep going, guys. Why are they going around? We'll go after some of these other divisions. And we'll encircle them completely. Okay, I think we finally are going to be able to get at Moscow now. It's taken way longer than I expected it to. But the more different sides we can approach the city from, the better off we'll be. We're about to open up one more. We've got 18 divisions moving in over here. Oh, what is he doing? I'm not even working on research at this point. We're 4 days away from nuclear bombs, though. He's only got 4 divisions in Moscow at this point. Nah, now he's got 5. Two days for nukes. I don't know how long it's going to take me to build them, though. That's the thing.
Right.
43 divisions attacking Moscow. Nuclear bombs. Alright, we only have 2 reactors, so it's going to take us 6 months to build a nuke. I should have queued up some more reactors. We'll never make it that long.
Los, ausrücken! Ausrücken!
All right, the game's hanging up a little bit here in late July 1945 because we just created a provisional government for German Poland. I'm not sure why that took so long to do. But I've got every single division in my entire armed forces marching toward Moscow right now. But you can see how far away some of them are because they've been pushing into the Soviet Union so deeply. I think we'll wrap this game up once we take Moscow. Okay, I think we've finally got this. We are moving in from every side now in Moscow. He's got 5 divisions. Soviet plus some Finnish divisions. We've got 50 currently attacking with more on the way. 147 divisions. All headed toward Moscow. And yet it still does not want to fall. This is absolute insanity that we can't get this city to fall. 44 divisions on 6. Okay, now there's only one Finnish division. Now there's 2 divisions, 2 Finnish divisions there, but we'll take them out soon enough. We've got a total of 77, 80, 82, 86, 87 divisions attacking Moscow, 88, 89. And there it is. 90 divisions taking on 1. And it still is not over. Oh my gosh. I get that the defenders are going to have some advantages, but there's no situation in the entire universe where 100 divisions would be held up for that long trying to take a city. That's still not enough to finish off the Soviets, though. But there's the fall of Moscow. Lenin's embalmed corpse was safely evacuated east, so we can all be thankful for that. I think we'll wrap it up right there. So let us know your thoughts and be watching for the Great War. It'll be coming very soon, maybe as early as this weekend. Thanks for watching, guys.